Hello, friends. This coming Sunday is the Jewish holiday of Shavuot. Now, for many of us, Shavuot will come and go, and it will have no impact on our lives. But our Jewish holidays are simply opportunities to connect to meaning and bring an experience of the sacred into our lives. As I've mentioned previously, for 33 years, the East Bay JCC has held a Tikkun Leil Shavuot, a day of learning in honor of Shavuot. I've mentioned in my vlog that this year Rabbi Chaim and I will be offering teachings representing Beth Chaim. Tonight I'd like to share with you some of the other wonderful teachers and teachings this Sunday that excite me. If you register for this free program, you will receive the full list of all the teachers and offerings that are part of this year's Shavuot celebration locally. These are just a few of my favorites, a sampling of teachings that I think might be of interest to people in our community. Consider it a kind of advanced scouting report for all the virtual teachings that you can register for on Zoom. I hope some of this will encourage you to register and check out what might be enriching and meaningful to you. So here we go. 5 offerings for your consideration. The first is called Prophetic Empathy, a loving alternative to a politics of hate and division. This is being offered by Kat Zavis, a woman who was a lawyer up in Seattle and an activist who has become a rabbi, and she's very smart. The description goes like this. We can challenge a politics of reactionary hate and division by embracing the liberatory power of prophetic empathy and revolutionary love. In this session, we will explore how we can help heal and transform our society after years of indoctrination into an ethos of selfishness, power over others, and racism. The next one is called Giving and Receiving, the Torah of Grandparents. This is an offering by a woman named Samara Hutman, who I don't know. And actually, it's sort of designed for grandparents to watch with their middle school or younger, their grandchildren, not too young, but it's not required. And I think it'd still be a great program for you to watch. Those of you who are grandparents or thinking of hoping to become grandparents sometime soon. Here's the write-up. There is a precious Torah in our communal families available to offer and take in. Join us to connect across generations and traditions for an interactive learning session for middle school and high schoolers where grandchildren will have the opportunity to learn from and ask questions of their grandparents and elders special to them. The next one is a cooking workshop that I know so many in our community love to cook, and it's called Bareka Pie with Chef Anat Admoni. And the teacher is the chef, Anat, and along with Joe Singer, who's a wonderful storyteller and a great teacher, dear friend. And the write-up goes like this. More cheese, please. Join chef and author of the cookbook Shuk, the Hebrew word for market, Anat Admoni, as she dishes on how to make her savory Shavuot treat, charred and 4-cheese bareka pie. Brought to Israel by Sephardic Jews, barekas are fascinating examples of the way Jewish immigrant foods made their way to the mainstream of Israeli life. I think it ought to be fun and worth checking out. The next one is a curious one. It's called Teaching All of Jewish History Through Jewish Literature While Standing on One Foot. It's by Rabbi Harry Manhoff, who's a colleague and friend and a gifted teacher. The write-up goes like this. Jewish history is so much more than Yom HaShoah and Tisha B'Av. Jewish history moves through the minds and literature of outstanding rabbis and thinkers. And Jewish literature is so much more than the Torah. Jewish literature is Talmud, Bible, and Talmud commentaries prayer books, philosophy, and modern Zionist and American Jewish literature. Rabbi Manhoff teaches this in 13 weeks at St. Mary's College. You will learn it in just over 1 hour. Sounds like a deal. The final one I want to bring to your attention is called Rituals of Reopening by Rabbi Chaim Levy, who's, again, a dear friend and a very deep soul and also a gifted teacher. The description goes, after more than a year of distancing and pandemic, we are returning to gathering in person. Explore how Torah guides us in experiencing and marking this emotional moment. Couldn't be more relevant. So I hope this has whet your appetite for some juicy learning this Sunday in honor of Shavuot. Hope to see you on Zoom at some of these offerings. Take care, stay safe, and be well. Shalom uvracha, peace and blessings.